Yeah, right, I think it started. Yeah.
Oh, you started?
Yeah, I didn't realise, yeah. Is it going? Yeah. Alright. As usual, before we start, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai,
Yeah, double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel, who are willing to the Akims of the Irons and Byrids and those pushing videos in truth and sincerity.
Right, brother.
In the truth. Brothers and sisters in the truth. Now, as we can see, prophecies is still going on. First Corinthians 14. But yeah, prophecies is happening, and one of the prophecies that's still to come is war. And a couple of weeks ago, they licked off Iranian scientists earlier in the year. They licked off the general. All these things are getting these nations upset. But it's the Mosai who's stirring the pot, yeah, for war to come. One.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. And it reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, read that just
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
And that's what we do. We come out here week in, week out to speak in the ears of our people, to warn them about prophecy. Yeah? These are how we know what times we're in, through the prophecies. Now you look at all these other books that's out there, what separates the scriptures from these other books is the prophecies that's in there.
The word of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth.
And this is how you hear the voice of the Lord. Yeah, he speaks through Jeremiah 38 and 20. Yeah? He says, which I will put in thy mouth. Yeah, we are the mouthpiece for the Most High. This is how you hear the voice of the Lord, through the prophets. Jeremiah 38 and 20.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 38 and verse 20. And it reads, But Jeremiah said, They shall not deliver thee. Obey, I beseech thee, the voice of Yahweh, which I speak unto thee.
It says, obey the voice of Yahweh, which I speak unto thee. So this is what we do when we come out, that's it, and we're speaking prophecy. We're giving you the voice of the Most High. We're not coming out here speaking our own words. Yeah, and one of the things that's to come is war, destruction.
Saith the Lord Yahweh. Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
It says, cause them to be written in paper, but they're faithful and true. Now the Most High, read Isaiah 42 and 9. Yeah? This is why they're faithful and true. Isaiah 42 and 9.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 9. Bring it out. And it reads, Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
And that's what we're doing. We're declaring the things that the Most High has told our forefathers. Yes, sir.
Yeah, before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
And these are prophecies. Before they come, spring forth, the Most High tells us. And they're written in paper, and they're faithful and true. This is how. This is how we know that the word of the Lord is true, because of these prophecies. When you see these things coming through, that the Most High prophesied well before they happened through the prophets, this is how we know that His word is faithful and true.
Isaiah 46 and 10.
Get out.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
He didn't say He's declaring the beginning to the end. It says the end from the beginning. He's letting us what's going to happen in the end. Is that when we see these things come to pass, man can't take no glory for that, because the Most High has already prophesied what's going to happen.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand.
It says, my counsel shall stand.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, whatever the Lord does or says, He does His own pleasure. It says, my counsel shall stand.
And I will do all my pleasure. And also, when the prophet, there were sometimes they saw the vision, but they didn't even understand. And a lot of them when they got sick, they got uneasy.
Got scared.
But he brought them, they got scared, but he brought them back, right? In times like this, so they can now break it down. So a lot of things that we break down right now, and a lot of the prophecy was talking about, they didn't know about COVID-19 was going to come in and usher in the mark of the beast. But when you look at it, really, COVID-19, the vaccine is a way, it's the first step to the mark of the beast. Why? Because they're telling you very soon there will be, it might not be mandatory, but they will make it a way where it's mandatory. When they're telling you need a job to do it, you need a vaccine to do this. They're talking about the COVID-19 ID card. What do you think they're bringing? So these are the things that, these are the things that are part of our conversation now. So the people that are in the truth or in the know can really understand what's going on, man. You have to be in the know. That's the whole purpose, of prophecy, is to allow you to be in the know, so that when that time comes, you'll be comforted. When Yahweh Shah was telling his disciple about, do not worry, I won't leave you like that. I will bring you the Holy Spirit, the Comforter. What do you think the Holy Spirit is? The Holy Spirit is the word of the Most High explained and understood, man. He allows you to understand it where right now we are comforted. The prophet and the people in the truth are comforted. Yes. Why are we comforted? Because we understand what's going on. We know that we're close to the kingdom. So we have to go through these things. All right. So prophecy is not to scare you. Actually, it's exactly.
Help you out there. I knew what you were going to say. Yeah.
Exactly. Like the brother was saying, this is the comfort you read. Verse 1 and jump to 3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 1. And it reads, Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy.
So this is one of the spiritual gifts that is good, that is deemed good. The spirit of prophecy. Go on, verse 3
of 1 Corinthians chapter 14. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification.
So this is what
edification, to strengthen your faith, man. When you know that the COVID-19 vaccine come, and you know that after that will be the mark of the beast, and you will have the famine, you have, you already know, so you're prepared. Carry on that.
Because this last bit jumps home. Last bit jumps home just what you were saying. Men to edification, continuation, and exhortation and comfort. The scripture said exactly what the brother was saying.
So you might wonder, what is comfort? The comfort is to know that, is to know what you're going through. Like you see, it's one thing to be in something, but it's another thing to know what you're into. Like you can know, but you need to understand. The prophecy helps you to understand the knowing.
Just to add what the brother saying, to like when you know what's coming, you can prepare yourself.
That's right.
That's what the brother's saying.
Prepare yourself how?
Yeah.
Spiritually, man.
There you go.
Because the most go on.
I was gonna say another way it comforts you. Because I'm sure at times you get fed up with this place. So when you see these
every day.
So when you see these things coming on, you say, you're right, man's almost out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's comfort as well, to know that Esau's almost taken out place. You're that step closer. Like what? You see the vaccine, it's gonna lead on to this, it's gonna lead on to that, it's gonna lead on to that, then boom, we're home. So these are all things to comfort you in the spirit, man.
And also that comfort, even in pain, your comfort is why. Because the Most High did say you were going to go through pain.
That's right.
You see, you have to understand the Most High. That's what prophecy is. Look what he did to his son. For his son to get the glory, he had to go through pain. For us to get the glory, we're going to have to go through pain.
Right.
So prophecy gives you comfort.
Yeah, I will show you the prophecy.
Yeah, he knew the prophecy.
Right.
He knew it. So our portion is to know the prophecy. See, the only reason why Yahweh was able, but last minute, what did he say to Yahweh? He said, Yahweh, if you can take
away this
Not my will, but thy will.
You know why he say that? Not my will, but thy will. Prophecy. the will of the Most High is prophecy.
Revelation 19 and 10.
Yeah, the will of the Most High. Let me read it.
Revelation 19 and 10.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 19 and verse 10. And it reads, "And I fell at his feet to worship him."
And that's funny, you know. I watched a video yesterday when one of the brothers from Central, he had a dream.
Oh yeah, I watch as well.
In his
I watch
dream,
as well.
fell down at Yahushai's feet, kissing his feet.
He meet his wife in Yahushua.
Yeah.
Yahushua was happy, man.
And he's jumping up,
Jumping, excited.
Come on, my brother.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me,
Say it, God.
And he said unto me, "See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai."
Remember, Yahushai comes in the volume of the book.
Oh, let's read that, man. Let me get the. No. I'll go 24.
Worship, and then it says, "Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy."
So that's what we do, man. We come out here to prophesy. Yeah? That's what it says, spiritual gifts, but rather that ye prophesy. Yeah? Why do you think this place is getting down? Because brothers are out prophesying.
That's right.
Yeah? Get out there, man.
And also, like prophesying is like the university of the elected. Because if you got an elect woman that is there watching it, right? And he goes to measuring the time of second Ezra 9. That's what we're gonna read here. He goes into that, man. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're measuring the time, man, for you to understand what's going on. So the more you understand what's going on, the more you're comforted. That's the whole thing about being comforted.
The more you're stable. Wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Stability of the times.
Second Ezra 9 and 1.
Get out.
He answered me then and saying, "Measure thou the time diligently."
So is he saying, get a tape measure? How long is this one? 6 inches? No. Measure. Where are we in the prophecies? Yeah? Where are we?
Measure thou the time diligently.
And it says,
in itself.
it says measure the time diligently. Yeah, that means you're meant to be in it constantly. Esau, when he does what he does, is diligent at what he
That's
does.
right.
Psalms 64. Watch this. Esau is diligent in what he does. So just in like manner, when we're in this truth, we're meant to be diligent. You can't be lackadaisy, half-stepping, lukewarm. None of that don't work for the Most High. You have to be just as diligent. 64. Yeah, read 5 and 6.
Yeah, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 5. And it reads, "They encourage themselves."
They encourage themselves. When you encourage yourself, you're egging on yourself. Yeah, I have to do this. I have to do this. This is what they're doing for wickedness. We have to do the same thing for righteousness.
That's right. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily.
So they commune of laying snares privily. So we should be communing of doing the will of the Most High openly, not privately. We do this openly. Go on.
They say, "Who shall see them?" Verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah, they do that diligently. Like they don't leave no stone unturned to do their wickedness. Say like manner, when we're going through this word, we're meant to be diligent, leave no stone unturned.
Diligent search, both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
See, this is how diligent they go. Yeah, they do it like with wholeheartedly. So we have to do this thing diligently, wholeheartedly through the prophecies.
Second Ezra 9 and 1. And he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself. Then, when thou seest part of the sign past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the word which he made, and that's what we're going through right now, man.
So
visiting the time is very important, man. Measuring the time is very important because the Most High put us here as actually the icon and the priest, right? But we have to be in the street because that's where our people are. They're going about and I have to hear it. But through the technology now, for those who listen to our channel on YouTube and now, you'll be able to know what's going on. Obviously, we're not the only one, the other brothers, but that's what we're doing right now. We're telling you what's going on and how you ought to be. All right? When you see the COVID-19, right now I'm talking about the vaccine. UK is the first country to have the vaccine. Yeah. So basically, very soon they're not going to have put it, and that's what we read in Psalm 64. They will now put in place, ways to get you jacked up. All right, you got that one of the you got one of the doctors of Trump. He's saying that because remember back in time there was this, I forgot the name of that virus, but that was the virus that came about, and they used the Hebrew Israelite, the blacks and the Hispanic as guinea pigs.
That's a Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah, Tuskegee experiment. The syphilis, right? So before then they watched the people who took the vaccine die slowly. All right. So now the black community is trying to speak up, and the guy, I forgot the name, the doctor of Trump, he went on TV and said that what we must remember and understand is that the main developer of the vaccine that just came out is a black woman. All right. So he just telling us that a black woman developed the vaccine, so that's easy. All right. All right. So that's the fella. Don't worry. One of your people did the vaccine, so it's for your own good. This is how wicked, Esau is, man. Esau is not playing. Esau is very diligent in his wickedness. So we must be diligent in the way we bring out the word and open the eyes and the mind of our people. So because we're talking about the war. The war is already there. There's many manifestations of the war. We are at war right now because they're trying to kill us slowly. Don't forget about the war that's coming is coming, but there's a war as we speak where they're trying to get rid of the children of Israel via the vaccine, man. So we need to understand that was prophecy, but ultimately the Most High made that possible because of the fact that we are wicked. And him being the judge, he has to judge. So very soon you will understand how dangerous and terrible your power is. So we are here to tell you, don't play with this thing, man. We were speaking months ago about what was going to happen. Look how it's happening, man. Slowly but surely, the vaccine is here. And also, I'm not cutting him off. We're going to talk, yeah? The Prime Minister, yeah? He slept when he was talking.
Yes,
he was
he
was talking, instead of saying the vaccine is kept under 70 degrees, he said the virus
is kept. He said it has to be kept. He said the virus. He didn't say the vaccine. Yes, he said the virus. Boris, I got it on the phone.
I need to see that.
Yeah, I got it on the phone.
He said the virus. So listen,
so that's what they're going to
the
inject
virus
you with.
is in the vaccine.
So Psalms 34, 16.
60 from that one. Yeah, that's, we're going to talk about that.
I mean, Isaiah 34, 16.
I thought you went to go 64. That would have been good as well.
We done it. I read
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. And it reads, Isaiah chapter 34 verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
This is where we're going to find the prophecies.
That's right.
But that's what's fulfilling today, these prophecies. Yeah, the brother read that they're faithful and true. We have to measure the time diligently. Yeah, but where are we finding these things? Not in the book of the Quran, not in the book of the dead.
No.
Not in the Talmud.
Yeah, you're finding them in the book of the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah? Yeah.
no one of these shall fail.
Yeah, because the Most High is the one that's telling us what's happening. You know, he ordained, he let us know the beginning from the end.
Let me read Habakkuk.
Yeah, he let us know the beginning from the end.
None shall want her mate.
Yeah, you can't make what the Most High says with any other book, because he's not dealing with them in the first place for them to be able to give you the word of the Lord. It tells you in
They
Psalms.
are stumbling. Look about Esau.
No, these other nations.
Anyway, all them.
He never dealt with none of them for them to be giving you his word in the
And that's
first
the
place.
reason why they weren't able to understand what we understand.
That's right.
Alright? They weren't able, man. Only the prophet are coming now to put it on table. And that's what Habakkuk to, was talking about. Yeah, let me finish.
For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them.
And the Most High is going to do all his pleasure.
Habakkuk 2 and I will start with 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see.
And what did he do? He set us up as watchmen. We come out
Right.
here to warn our people. Get that in Ezekiel 33. Yeah? He set us up as watchmen to warn our people. And what are we warning you of? The prophecies that are written in the Bible that's coming true. They're speaking.
I will stand upon my watch and send me and set me upon the tower.
And if you're not out here, if that's your office, to be a prophet, to be a teacher, and you're not doing what the Most High set up to do, how are you standing up on your watch? How are you warning the people of what's coming? Yeah, because the Most High is still going to destroy them, but he's going to hold you responsible.
And will watch to see what it will say unto me and what I shall answer when I'm reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Yes, write the vision. What's
Right.
the vision? These prophecies that are faithful and true. It says, make it plain upon tables. How's it been made plain? It says, thy eye shall see thy teachers.
That's right.
We're the ones that's out here making it plain for you.
Sign
And
and
the reason,
cry.
you say, but the reason why he's making it, how does he making it plain? Like we explain, look, we explained it. And you today you're supposed to know about, if you watch one of the brothers, you're supposed to know about what's going on. Because they have the spirit on them to take every reality, every event, everything that goes on, and link it with precept for you to understand what you're going through. We're telling you that COVID-19 is the first step into the mark of the beast. You will ask me, how do you get that? I get that because very soon they will tell you, if you don't have your ID, very soon wherever you go, they will ask you for your COVID ID card, man.
Right.
Precept to what the brother just said about making it plain. This is Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 8. So this is exactly what we do also. So they read in the book, let me start again. This is Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 8. So they read in the book, in the law of God distinctively, and gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
That's right. Cause them to understand the reading. So that's what we're doing right now. So you're going to ask me, how do you know that the COVID-19 is the first place, the first step? What does Revelation 13 and 17 say? 16 and 17. They say you won't be able
To buy or
to buy or sell, right? Is that 13 or 14? Yeah, 13. You won't be able to buy or sell. So at some point, without the ID card, you won't be able to do certain things. You won't be able to travel, for example. That's the first step into the mark of the beast.
Right.
Now you're gonna get into the mark of the beast, which is the charagma. But even the vaccine, they might put some nanochip in you, man. We don't know what they're gonna do. That's what I'm saying. So you need to watch, man. You need to be a watchman. You need to measure the time. This is not a time to play anymore, man. This is the time to be serious.
You know what Jake loves to play. That's their
Spirit
thing,
of
isn't
mirth.
it? Yeah, the spirit of mirth. They love to play.
That's right.
Like the brother said, this ain't the time to play. You know,
Playtime is over.
that time of Noah spirit.
That's
what our
right.
people are
That's right.
dwelling in.
That's
That time
right.
of Noah
That's
spirit.
right. That's right.
Yeah, you come out, no matter how much time you come out here, you're gonna get bare people walking up and down, doing their own thing, looking at you like you're some kind of madman, and ignoring the voice of the Lord until it's too late, till the ark closed, yeah, and the door shut. And who's gonna be the one shutting the door? You think if How do you think Noah felt when the angels shut the door of the ark and you hear bang, 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 Noah, let us in? He probably wanted to let them in.
To be honest with you, like what Noah went through, he hardly came cold.
That's right.
Listen,
That's right.
when the time comes, you're happy to be saved. You don't worry about. Listen, people have to sit down sometimes and meditate and understand the realness of situation, man. It's not about feeling for your brothers. I'm here. Look, my brother has 4 socks on. I'll keep it real. 4 socks on.
That's real.
That's how good it is. It's not a joke. So when we make it now, please, like, I don't have time to be feeling about a brother that didn't want to listen the whole time. I'm happy that I made it.
Right.
See you in the kingdom, however you come.
That's right.
That's real, man.
That's right.
That is real. That's what you, brother, when we talk to you, take it seriously. Because the time will come where I'm not going to, if you want to come, I'll push you away. Because the Most High will put the spirit on me to push you away because we say, you're not part of the flock. It's not us. It's even us, we have to work on us. Because we don't know if we're going to, when we go there, we don't know how the Most High will receive us. Will he say, you hypocrite, get away? Or will he say, come in, my servants? So we have to work out our salvation. This is so how we're not saved. Earlier we were talking to Christian. One of the brother came and saying that, oh, we all doing the same job and we here to win souls. I do not agree. I beg to differ. Why? Because we're not here to win souls. Because the soul are already been born. It's about predestination. It's about election. That's what the Most High say. Before you were, formed in the womb of the mother, I knew you.
That's right.
It's only the fact that the Most High bring the elect already, and we sow the seed in them, and then they grow with it. You could not save the soul. Only the Most High will save the soul. We can only warn you for
the purpose of election. So that the purpose of his election might stand. Romans 9.
39.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 1. And it reads, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
It says, seek out the wisdom of all the ancients. What's the wisdom? What's written in this book, man?
Old ways.
Yes, the old paths.
Oh yeah, that's the old path. And that's why we come in the Most High taking us off that niggerism.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's bringing us into the Hebrew
Israelite
spirit.
But
that's what our ancestors had before. So he's bringing. That's why we different. People think that we're different because you have to be contrary to the wave right now. You have to go against the grain right now. That's the only way you're going to be saved. Because that grain, that wave is taking you into perdition. It's taking you to perdition. And that's why the most I want to open your eyes through prophecy, man, to comfort you. Because it's not going to be easy. Listen, you were born in a system where you're used to a certain way. You're used to have certain things. You're used to have an amount of money every month. You're used to have a wife. You're used to have the children around you. So on and so forth. The most I have to take, for some of us, the most I have to take this element away from us for us to be saved, man. He has to take you away from the comfort of the world and put you in the comfort of the spiritual comfort. But that spiritual comfort, if you see through the eyes, you will live the truth. You gotta have faith, but that comfort is a spiritual one. You're able to see through the spirit and know what the Most High has for you, and that keep you in the truth.
That makes you rely on him, innit? When he strips them worldly stuff from you, see, like, are you trusting in your worldly goods, or are you going to trust in me now to defend you and provide for you?
That's the only way you're going to make it, man. So when he strips you for things and you go through certain pain, actually he loves you, man. When I say love is pain is love and whatever.
Yeah. Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Yes.
Because look, purifying is painful, man.
That's right.
But that's his way. And I see that earlier. I talked about how he took pleasure in seeing his son suffering. But you know why? We might see it as painful, but he over the pain, he saw the salvation and the redemption of his children.
That's right.
They were like, yo, I'm proud of you, son, man. You're doing it. Because through that, Israel shall be saved. So us now, when we go, it's the same thing. When we go through it, it's painful. It's like, yo, go on, son. Go on, son. Why? Because through mass tribulation, we shall enter the kingdom.
Right.
But you're more blessed when you know prophecy. Wait, listen, I don't care if I've been over 6 months without a job. Listen, it was tough, but that's life. Whatever, it got me close to him. It got me bolder. It got me strong. That was the whole purpose of it. And now he can give me a little chicken so I can make my stewed chicken and survive in Babylon.
That's
and
right.
that's it. Because my priority is to make it in the kingdom. And it's going to help me through that. But if I don't understand it, then that's the reason why a lot of brothers don't want to get in this truth. But this is military, man. As the prophecy unfolded, a lot of you have to give up.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's what some people just cannot do.
They love the world too
Yeah,
A lot of things and a lot of people too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that will fall by the wayside when you're in this truth.
Read that again. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 1. And it reads, but he that giveth his mind to the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditation thereof.
And the key thing is, he said, it is occupied. This is what you have to occupy yourself with. Not all the wickedness that our people do going up and down, what you see them doing daily. Yeah, like, it says diligently. Esau's doing his bit diligently. We have to do our bit just as diligent. Right. Yeah, and be occupied in this.
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be accepted, Salakia, and be occupied in prophecy.
You have to be occupied in prophecy, because like the brother read, measure the time diligently.
That's right.
Yeah? Being diligent, you can occupy yourself in something.
And I've got a chapter before you carry on. I want to read Matthew 24 and 14. And he said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached.
The gospel of the what?
And the gospel of the kingdom.
And this is what we're seeking, that kingdom. Yeah, so we're bringing out the prophecies to help usher in this kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah, this kingdom is going down because of the prophecies.
That's right.
Yeah, because brothers are out there week in, week out, pushing this word of prophecy.
Right.
And it's